Welcome back. It's fall and we are rocking and rolling now. Here it is in Engineering Physics 2. Thank you for Dr. Cruz to be taking a role today and giving you an introduction into the internships that may be available. Please work with Dr. Cruz on any internships. That is very, very helpful. We've got some different companies that are looking for interns, and we are trying to figure out the best way to get those, make those connections. Things are going to work much the same way as they did in Physics 1 or Engineering Physics 1. We are going to be using the same textbook. It's a continuation. We'll be using WebAssign. Although, because we have a new feature, Dr. Cruz is going to be handing out this little card, which is your access to Cengage Unlimited. Now, please note that the pricing on the card is listed is a little different than what the bookstore is going to charge you, but I want you to be aware of what you get with Cengage Unlimited. Any Cengage text is going to be available via the Unlimited, which means if your calculus text is Cengage, which most of you are in a math class that is a Cengage book, this one cost will allow you to enter in that cost and have access to multiple textbooks. Any Cengage textbook is available. You're going to be receiving, depending upon how that works, you'll be receiving an email discussing about inclusive access. And depending upon how your other Cengage books are going to be dealt with, you may be on a direct bill or something like that. Please read over these emailed instructions for your inclusive access, because your inclusive access accounts for all Cengage books. And because we are going to be using that for the engineering book, it is actually a very, very good value for you guys. It will allow us to use an additional textbook. I have assigned the CATS textbook in WebAssign. So now you have two really, really good engineering physics texts that you are going to have access to, plus any other Cengage book. Now, if you're getting direct billed, you'll probably have to go through a portal and opt out of that direct bill in those direct bill classes if they're Cengage texts. Again, read your email that you get from Cengage. But this one is going to really help you out, and it should be a really good benefit for you guys. Couple changes. I have changed the grading scale just a little bit. Homework is going to be worth 30% of your grade instead of 40% like it was last semester. Quizzes are going to be worth 20% of your grade, although I will still drop a quiz. We are going to be using WebAssign, so please make sure that you get on WebAssign before we meet class on Friday. I am at the American Chemical Society meeting this semester, right at the beginning of the semester, so we will not have class on Wednesday, but you have plenty to do. Your homework is already available. We'll be looking at simple harmonic motion. We'll be looking at waves, and you need to make sure that you are dealing with that and getting those assignments done. I am looking for an example of simple harmonic motion. You will already see this in Blackboard. It's already been assigned. It's going to be a video type of an assignment, just like we had done last semester. You're going to have to write the wave equation, and there are some creativity points. Simple harmonic motion is very similar to a pendulum or a bouncing spring, and you'll see that in your first lab. But remember, a bouncing spring or a simple pendulum is not a creative version of simple harmonic motion. So please get out there and look at some of those really creative ways and looking at your wave equations. So that's one difference. Another difference is we're going to have a few more tests instead of the bulk, because we're going to cover a lot of different topics. We're starting with wave mechanics, dealing with sound, simple harmonic motion. Then we'll get into electricity, we'll get into magnetism, we'll get into optics, we'll get into electromagnetic waves. So there's just a variety of things that we cover in Physics 2. So things will be just a tad bit different. So that if you've got questions, please email me. I've got some things into Blackboard already. You'll have your first homework assignments. And because I'm at the American Chemical Society meeting, we will not be meeting class on Wednesday. I will be back on Friday, and we will get rocking and rolling. So have fun. The challenge is on, and we're moving fast. Talk to you soon.